Hello, I am back. Moving on to how Johari window model works. And to explain this, I will start from the fourth part. This starts from 4 going up, reverse. So again, I will use the story you had about you, and now you're angry. So assuming you're able to trace your anger, when I ended my first session, the previous session on Johari window model, I said it is important to find out about the unknown. So if you are able to attach your anger to, or rather trace back and find out that your anger comes from the story that you had, all right? This then shrinks this part of the unknown and widens the part which is known to self and unknown to others. So with each part, when each part is discovered or dealt with, it shrinks and then it widens. So the more it's out there in the public, the more we get to understand you. All right, that's why this is important. Now it works. So the way it works, it also works to improve relationships. It works to improve interpersonal relationships, which are relationships between you and other people, and even intra. So this is the relationship you have with yourself. Like, you want to keep calm, you want to maintain serenity and peace within you. And for you to maintain peace within you, you need to get all this, because when you're angry, that means you're off balance and you're not at peace. So when the unknown shrinks, it means you're sharing the burden or sharing these things with other people so that it's out there and you can find help. All right, so this works both for you and the people that you are going to engage in these workshops, just like it has worked for me. Even as I'm sharing right now, this is how I live my life. Like, every time I'm anxious, I always want to find out why am I suddenly anxious? Is there anything that happened that I need to know? All right, and once I know, then this is out. This is out of this dark part where is unknown to me and also unknown to others. All right. So, assuming you're able to trace your anger back to the story you had and you share it, only when you share it, okay, only when you share it does it then help you. But if you discover and still stay silent, we will talk about that. So so when you know, so now it's out of the unknown zone, and now it is only you who knows. Other people are still wondering. Remember, you were angry, and you and your family didn't know why you were angry, and now you know why you're angry. Your family still doesn't know. All right, so this is known to you, which is known to self, and unknown to others. So you have known that you're angry because of the story that you've had. Then you decide to apologize to your colleagues for shouting, to Wamumbi Orphan Care family. Sorry guys, I shouted, all right? That you're sorry for shouting and that they are not responsible for your anger. It's important for them to know if it is them who caused. If it's them that caused the anger, you might want to also let them know. This is why a self-awareness tool, Johari window, specifically for me, because that's what I use, is important. Okay, that they're not responsible, or if they're also responsible, you tell them about the story you had about you that made you angry. Okay, so your colleagues now also get to know why you were angry and why you were shouting earlier. This then shrinks this third part, because now both you and your colleagues know the reason for your shouting, and this then widens the first part of the model, which is known to self and known to others. Are we together? Huh? So you have shared, right? You've shared. So first of all, it was not known. You were angry and you didn't know. Then you settle down and you realize this anger started when I had that story. And that's why I was shouting. okay, maybe I should go and tell these people. So you come, meet your family and say, guys, I'm sorry. This is why I was angry. I've had a story about me and I didn't like it and I just got upset. I'm sorry. And so now both parties know, all right? So how your colleagues react or respond to your apology may not be known to you. That's a whole different journey. Some may judge and some may choose not to tell you. This then goes to the second part, which is known to others but not known to self. Right? So these windows keep affecting each other. One shrinks, one widens, right? And the more where the best relationships is where the known to self and known to others window is wider. All right, that is the essence of all this. Right? So if I will use Jex as an example. So Jex come and shares to Wamumbi family why he was angry earlier. And then Lucy, Maggie, Wamumbi are present, all right? And Lucy decides to, like, she has personal feelings about it, like, why were you even angry? And she decides not to tell. So remember, Lucy, you're responsible for not telling Jakes how you also feel or how you felt about it. So every time you keep those things within yourself, you're creating tension, all right? And maybe Maggie will be cool with it, really like genuinely cool with it, and forgive and move on. Wamobi will decide, I am not cool with this, and you need to know that next time you should, when you're angry, even when you don't know what's going on, you might need to deal with it differently. So you see, it becomes, this thing work best with closure. Like, just be open, don't hold on to things, okay? Duncan hapo hivyo pia decides, whatever, man, that's their business. I'll just keep it to myself and it doesn't matter. All right? And other people also decide anything. But my wish and my goal is for everyone to keep sharing all the time, so that the known to self and known to others is as wide as possible. That is where greatest relationships happen. That is where serenity happens in a family, when everyone knows. All right? So, I said known to others, but not known to self. That is if someone decides to keep them to themselves. So these parts or windows keep widening and shrinking with each information either shared or kept. Just talked about it. Either you or people around you, which in this case are referred to as others, and you referred to as self. So with any information kept or shared, you widen or you shrink. If I share any information and you decide not to share your part of the information, you are widening the known to self. All right? So we are all responsible. Others are responsible. Self is responsible. Others are responsible. You are also responsible. So this then means that your journey into self-awareness will be affected but not necessarily determined by others unless you allow them. Okay? So your journey into self-awareness might be affected by how much information people give you about you. And also remember, you also know your truth, okay? So we want to find balance. We want to get to a place where we both constantly share. We might not agree, but we constantly know where we are. Okay? No monkey business. No hiding things under the table. Okay? All right. So, I might have to stop there because the next part is why self-awareness is important, and I feel, but I've shared most of why it is important. So yeah, I can just read through very fast. I really wish the videos are at least 10 to 15 minutes. So why self-awareness is important? So this is why you must know yourself. Going back to the story you had from others. So you had the story from others, you have a choice. So you have a choice to use this information to build or destroy yourself. If you hear things about you that you didn't know, you can choose to be angry or look at the details that are true and change them for better growth. This then leads you to a journey of personal development. All right? The keep, start, stop, you can use all these. It could be feedback, it could be perception, it could be so many things, and you need to understand who you are to even know how to move on from there. Okay, if they said you are lying by the roadside because you are drunk, and your truth is you are sick and you fainted, all right, you might decide, okay, let me go get drunk and fall, so that when they say, it will truly be the fact will be true that I was drunk, and that's how I was lying on the roadside. But what does that do to you? Like, if you now get into drinking, if you now get into abusing drugs because people said it, all right, you might also want to just go and clarify. If you have that energy, you might want to meet the most important people and tell them what you heard about me is not true, and just clear the air. You see, so you have the choice to either improve yourself or destroy yourself. So information that you know about yourself that other people don't know can cause friction between you and others. I talked about that. Yeah, I've shared, and you do not open up about how you feel and how you felt about when I shouted. So this might cause friction. So I will be opening up and you will be holding, and this again starts a whole new journey of people holding on to things, other people sharing. So yeah, make sure it's as possible, especially in a family setting, let it be out there. Take for instance, take for instance, you have known why you're angry and you choose to keep it to yourself and not let your colleagues know why you are angry. Imagine the tension. When this information is out there, then people are able to understand you better. This then helps to build healthier relationships. And if I come to share and you feel you have issues, you have scores to settle, let me know at that point that I'm sharing. Let that person know that this is how you made me feel. Okay, so constantly for better and healthier relationships with yourself and other people, constantly widen the known to self and known to others. Let everyone know how you feel, and as the other person shares, also share your own feeling about the incident. So yeah, that's the end of how Johari window model works and why it is important, right, to build healthier relationships and also to help with personal development. All right, so this information out there also helps to make you a better person and make you help other people too, like enable you to help other people to also become better version of themselves. So thank you so much for listening. If you have any questions, ask, and please keep exploring, keep practicing all this. And if you have any questions, kindly ask so that I can keep breaking it down. All right, thank you so much.